is Rachel, and I am a product specialist here at Salient Medical. We are a distributor in the aesthetics industry, and one of the things that we're very proud to work with is the Cellenis PRP system. Cellenis has long been recognized as a leader in PRP. Oh,
That's okay.
due to its efficacy, and we're very excited that we are the only licensed PRP gel in Canada, which is Naturagel. So this is an extension to our PRP system. Essentially what we're doing is we are spinning your blood and we are separating it by density. We are getting rid of all anti-inflammatory signaling molecules, and we are just left with your growth factors from your platelets.
So why is that important to us?
That is important because your platelets are what cause proliferation in the skin. It's what's going to cause tissue regeneration. It's going to help any sort of discoloration, fine lines, anything we're looking to treat. It's going to rewind the clock. That happens for your platelets. Anti-inflammatory molecules like white blood cells, red blood cells, they do the opposite. They say stop the swelling, stop that process. So when we have things like PRF, they're both in there, and it can be a good product.
What's PRF?
Good thing you asked. We don't separate with a gel. It's a natural separation. We spin it slower, and it's called platelet-rich fibrin. So we're just spinning it, so we're creating almost like a fibrin clot, and then we're injecting that, which does have platelets in it, but then it also has anti-inflammatory molecules. So PRP is a different concept where we don't want those anti-inflammatory molecules because we go much faster into our proliferation phase of remodeling. So we take your platelet poor plasma, we leave, this is pretend it's spun, we're left with your platelet rich plasma by the gel, platelet poor plasma at the top. We take that off and we denature it.
What does denaturing mean?
It means we're heating it.
For any of those people that don't know a lot about science.
Yeah, when you cook an egg and it's clear, when we heat it, it turns white. It's because we're changing the protein structure. We're doing the same thing with your plasma and your blood. There's a protein called albumin, which just exists and it's floating around. That changes its structure when we heat it, and it turns into a 3D structure instead of being a liquid.
So you're heating
its phase. Yeah, we're heating it for super hot for 10 minutes, and it's creating a gel. We then cool it down so that it's goes to body temperature, and then we take those platelet-rich plasma that's left by the gel, and we submerge it in with the denatured albumin. So we mix it back together, and now we have a protein scaffold for those platelets to then work in the skin. So very similar to what we're trying to do with PRP, which is cause regeneration, same thing with PRF, that platelet-rich fibrin. This is going to keep its volume, its 3D structure in the tissue for far longer than any other product that exists on the market.
So guess what that means, folks?
A natural filler.
A natural dermal filler.
Yeah, so what we're doing is we're injecting it, and it's creating volume in the tissue that's going to last, but it's also keeping those platelets and those growth factors in the area for much longer. With PRF, it goes away in a few days. With PRP, it goes away even faster because it's liquid. With this PRP gel, it stays there, the volume for 6 months, and the growth factors until they die. So we have a much better regenerative effect than you would get from any other product, and this nice added benefit of volume in the tissue. So we can use it all over the face. It will completely metabolize at past 6 months. So if you didn't want it anymore, don't worry, it's not going to migrate, it's not going to lump, it's not going to bump. Your body's going to completely break it down because there's nothing added to it that makes it unnatural. We are just manipulating your blood. We're manipulating its phase. We're not adding anything to it to make it a different product. So it's completely natural, such minimal risks because it's PRP.
It's your own blood.
It's your own blood, but there's also less risk of those kind of post-inflammatory hyperpigmentation we see, the darkening that can happen from inflammation. We don't get that.
So
no
Tyndall.
Much safer. Much safer. And we're like, it's been around in the US. We're so excited to finally have it in Canada, and it's the only licensed system in Canada because of how good the Cellenis tubes are, because they are so specific, recover so many platelets and get rid of all of our white blood cells and red blood cells. Health Canada said, good, you're safe to keep. Yeah, your thumbs up, good to go.
See,
yeah.
It's all about regenerative, right? Therapy.
All regenerative, natural is the way to go.
All right, you can find this at Glass Skin maybe soon. Tell me what you think.